Starting game 2 on the mound for the Indians, number 14, Houston Harding.
He took me back to East Atlanta, all of my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners, Havana. You know that how you do it. When he gets in, he said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't wait for someone forever in a minute. That's all my life. Ever since he got my love in him, he got me for.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
Welcome back to Roy Cressa Field for game number 2. ICC versus East Central. On the hill for the Indians will be
Leading off game 2 for the Warriors, number 25, Jacob Edwards.
Hootie, the left-handed pitcher. Umpire calls time to get them to close the gate over there. So Houston Harding, number 14, freshman, pitching for the Indians. And batting for East Central is number 25, Jacob Edwards. Edwards, a sophomore, batting .345 on the year, takes that pitch for a strike. So no balls, 2 strikes, takes that pitch for a ball. Here's the pitch from Houston Harding. Swung on a foul back. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit to the center fielder. He goes to his left and makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Number 16, George Fareed.
Now batting will be number 16, George Fareed, the right-handed hitting freshman for East Central. Batting .388 on the year, takes the first pitch. He sees and shoots it back to the center field for a base hit. So Fareed, first pitch, first hit for East Central. Game 2 is scheduled for
now batting the
7 innings.
Number 6, Wyatt Ball.
East Central won the first game 6-5 over the Indians. Now batting will be Wyatt Ball for East Central. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Houston Harding on the hill for the Indians. He's a freshman. 29 innings pitched this year. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Throw down to second base. In time to get the runner out at second base. So nice job by Hunter Neighbors to throw the ball down and get the runner out at second. Neighbors has had about 3 pickoffs today. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit to left field. Left fielder comes in, Tries to make the catch, misjudges it, and falls in front of him, and the runner is safe at first base.
Now batting the center fielder, number 2, Ken Scott.
Ken Scott comes to the plate for East Central. Here's a pitch. Hit straight back by the pitcher for a base hit for Ken Scott. So Ken Scott, first pitch he saw, drives it back by the pitcher. And able to get a base
now
hit.
Batting the first baseman, number 35, Davis Lott.
Now batting Davis Lott for East Central. Here's the pitch. Lott, first pitch, foul back. Houston Harding on the hill. Hootie looking at the shortstop to get his signs and steps on the rubber. Runners at first and second here. Batter calls time. 2 outs in the inning, top of the first. Scheduled for 7 innings. Game number 2 versus East Central. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hit to the second baseman, able to scoop it up, throw to first, and get out of the inning. Nice job by Kyle Krieger to move to his left and scoop the ball up and throw to first to get
In the inning for
out
the Warriors,
of the inning.
there were no runs off of 2 hits and 1 error.
No runs off of 2 hits and 1 error. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Gotta be hoops and wings.
Nah, subs.
Wings all day.
How about a sub?
Dude, wings.
Nah.
Really?
Gotta have ice cold Coke.
I'll drink to that. Now that's how it's done.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesar's large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
I'm ICC cheerleader Madison McCollum, and you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about...
I'm ICC cheerleader Madison McCollum, and you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
Welcome back to Roy Cressup Field. With Thomas Booth on the mound for East Central, right-handed freshman.
Leading off game 2 for the Indians, number 15, Kyle Krieger.
Appeared in 7 games, started 6. There's 20 innings pitched for the East Central Warriors. Kyle Krieger steps in for Itawamba. Here's the pitch to Krieger. Outside for strike 1. Here's a pitch. Krieger hits to the shortstop. Shortstop moves over, gloves it, throws the first in time for the out.
Now batting the center fielder,
One
number
down
10,
in the inning for East Central.
Lancaster.
Now batting will be number 10, Jackson Lancaster for the Indians. Jackson Lancaster, a left-handed hitter. Freshman, waiting to pitch. Here's the pitch to Lancaster. Inside for a ball. Here's the pitch to Lancaster. Swung on and fouled. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lancaster, 1 out in the bottom of the first inning for the Indians. Jackson Lancaster digs in and awaits the pitch. Here's the pitch to Lancaster, inside for a ball. Here's the pitch to Lancaster. Swung on, fouled, out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes on Jackson Lancaster. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Jackson Lancaster awaits the pitch. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Strike 3, strikeout. Looking on Jackson Lancaster.
Now batting the catcher, number 19, Hunter Neighbors.
So 2 down in the bottom of the first here. Coming to the plate is number 19, Hunter Neighbors. Here's the pitch to Neighbors. In there for strike 1. Hunter Neighbors playing catcher for the Indians in game 1 and game 2. Has had a few throwouts today. There's a pitch outside for a ball. Hunter Neighbors batting .393 on the year. Has 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, tied with the team lead. Ball low for ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike on Hunter Neighbors. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Deep in the hole. Shortstop throws the first. And in time to get Hunter Neighbors out for out number 3. So now we're headed to the top of the second inning.
In the inning for the Indians, there were no runs, no hits, and no errors.
Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Wow! Tyson breaded chicken, $2.99 a pack. Bush's Best Baked or Grill and Beans, 2 for $3. And russet potatoes, 5-pound bag, 2 for $4.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
Brian Hayden, sophomore basketball player.
Get up.
And you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Coming to the plate for East Central, Will Ross. Here's the pitch from Hootie. Over for ball one. Will Ross is the DH for East Central. Takes that one for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes on Will Ross. The lights are on here at Rory Crescent Field for this Three balls, no strikes. Here's a pitch for Hootie. In there for strike one. Will Ross wearing number 19 for East Central. Freshman batting .224 on the year. Takes that pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. Here's the pitch to Will. In there for strike three. Nice job by Houston Harding to fight back and get strike three there. So 1 out in the inning for Houston
Now
Harding.
batting the right fielder, number 14.
First strikeout of the game. Coming to the plate, Ryan Cupid. Ryan Cupid, a freshman. Batting .314, left-handed hitter. Cupid takes that pitch for a ball. Here's the pitch to Cupid. Low for a ball. Hootie working fast. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a pitch for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the inning. Ryan Cupid takes that pitch for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Ryan Cupid. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled down the first base line. Ryan Cupid was looking for a pitch that he can turn on, and that one was inside. He turned on it, but it was foul. Here's the pitch inside, hits him, and Cupid walks to first base. So, a little pitch that got away from Hootie there.
Now batting the catcher,
Hit
number 15.
Cupid in the arm,
Hunter
and he was
Harper.
able to walk down to first base. Now batting will be Hunter Harper, number 15 for East Central. Harper is playing catcher for the Warriors. So here's the pitch. Swung on, hit foul down the first base line. Hunter Harper batting 173 on the year, a 288 slugging percentage. Here's a pitch, throw over to first base. Hunter Harper has 2 home runs on the year. Here's the pitch. In there for strike. No balls, 2 strikes on Hunter Harper. Here's the pitch from Hootie. Throw over to first base. Kind of a half-hearted throw. Just trying to see if East Central had a plan to do something else. Throw over to first base, also to keep the runner honest, not really get a big lead. So Hootie toes the rubber. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on number 13, Hunter Harper. Here's the throw over to first. Trying to keep the runner honest and make sure they're not really a hit and run on. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit over foul in foul territory. The right fielder gives it a chase, but wasn't able to get there. Hunter Harper for East Central at the plate. Getting the call, steps in and awaits the pitch. Throw over to first. Like I say, a little cat and mouse game going on now. Just trying to keep the runner honest, and as well as kind of get Hunter off beat a little bit. Here's a throw. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So great job by Hootie to pick up the second strike out of the game.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Zach Hutchinson.
Hootie, that's the second strikeout. Now coming to the plate will be Zach Hutchinson. Throw over to first base. Zach Hutchinson playing left field for East Central, batting .227 on the year, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Throw down to first. Catcher got caught up on something, but he still was able to make a good throw, but a tag wasn't applied because he kind of pulled the first baseman off the bag. I think he may have stepped on his strap or stepped on his foot. Here's the pitch. Well, actually a throw over to first. Runner is back safely. 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Runner thought about it, but as Hunter Neighbors has been pretty good on the throw down and the throw outs today. I don't know if the runners are wanting to steal because the possibility could get thrown out. Batter calls time. Steps out, looks down at the third baseline to get his signal. So here's the pitch from Hootie. Throw over to first. Runner goes back. Like I said, trying to keep the runner honest, as well as, like I said, sometimes the coaches do it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, so you can't really just pick them off. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes on number 12, Zach Hutchins. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Better calls time again. Pitch fouled off there. Three-two to count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hit to the shortstop. Shortstop wasn't able to get there. Runner trying to go to third and is able to get there. And the runner slides in to second. Ball rolled out to the outfield, and the outfielder got there a little late and threw it to third and wasn't able to get the runner out.
Jacob Edwards.
So now Jacob Edwards comes to the plate for East Central. East Central has runners in scoring position with runners on second and third. And Jacob Edwards coming to the plate for East Central. So, not sure what umpire called no pitch there. Everybody was set. I don't know exactly if he was set. So here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jacob Edwards. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Here's the pitch. Cross for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike on Jacob Edwards. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 4. So East Central has runners on, well, actually
bases loaded.
With number 16 coming to the plate. George Fareed coming to the plate. George Fareed batting .388 with a .603 slugging percentage. An opportunity to pick up some RBIs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up to right field. Right fielder moving in. Able to get up under it and make the catch to get out of the inning with no damage done. So the Indians are able to get out of the inning. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Helen, don't you know Little Caesars has the extra most bestest for $6?
$6? I gotta sit down.
Yeah, it has the most cheese and pepperoni for the nation's best price.
Most cheese and most pepperoni? I gotta sit all the way down.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings.
Burgers.
7-layer dip.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice cold Coke.
It's got to be cold.
It's Tailgate 101.
Leading off for the Indians, number 18.
Welcome back.
LaBryant
Sedell coming to the plate for the Indians. LaBryant Sedell homered in the first game, playing left field for the Indians. Steps to the plate. Right-handed hitting freshman. Waits the pitch. Pitch outside for a ball. Here's the pitch to Sedell. Low in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on LaBryant Sedell. Here's a pitch swung on, foul back by LaBryant Sedell. 2 balls, 1 strike on LB. LaBryant Sedell awaiting the pitch. Steps in and awaits. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. Second baseman scoops it up, throws it to first in time to get the out. So now batting will be number 11.
Now batting the first baseman, number 11, Justin Medlin.
Justin Medlin. Justin Medlin steps in and awaits the pitch. Here's the pitch to Medlin. Swung on, hit past the first baseman for a base hit. Rolls out to the outfield. And Medlin is safe at first base.
And the Thunder rolls.
So now coming to the plate will be
now batting for the Indians, number 6, Drew Thomas.
Drew Thomas for the Indians. A freshman. Batting .313 on the year. Right-handed hitter. Steps in and awaits the pitch here. Justin Medlin down at first base for the Indians. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Drew Thomas waiting to pitch. Throw over to first. Runners back. Justin Medlin down at first base for the Indians. So here's the pitch. Swung on, hit right back sharply to the pitcher. Justin Medlin moves over to second. Drew Thomas is safe at first base with a single. So Drake Wallace coming to the plate for the Indians now. Drake Wallace from Amory, Mississippi. Played at Amory High School. Right fielder for the Indians. Two-sport athlete here for the Indians. Played football, linebacker, and the right fielder. And sophomore day for the Indians. So Drake Wallace was one of those sophomores being honored today at the beginning of the first game. Now here's Drake Wallace stepping in, right-handed hitter. Waiting the pitch here. There's a pitch to Wallace. In there for a strike. Catcher runs out to talk to the pitcher, possibly change a few signs and get some things talked about to see if they both are on the same page. So he hustles back up and gets set and ready to roll. Pitcher looks in and gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. One ball, one strike, and one out here in the bottom of the second inning. This is game 2, which is a 7-inning game versus East Central. Here's the pitch, swung on by Drake Wallace. Hit sharply into left field. And one run will score for the Indians, and another runner comes, and another run will score for the Indians. So great piece of hitting there for Drake Wallace as he picks up a double. Indians get 2 runs on the board. So coming to the plate now for the Indians will be
the shortstop, number 13,
the shortstop, Connor Lewis. Only one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Connor Lewis at the plate for the Indians. Drake Wallace out at second base after getting a double. Connor Lewis calls time. Here's the pitch to Connor. Ball gets away and rolls to the backstop. And runner moves over to third base. So that pitch was a ball. Ball in the dirt that got away from the catcher and rolled to the backstop. Connor Lewis steps in. Drake Wallace down at third base. Connor Lewis awaiting the pitch. Here's the pitch to Lewis. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes on Connor Lewis. 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch to Lewis. High for ball. 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Throw down the third and wasn't in time. Runner was able to get back safely. Here's the pitch low in the dirt to Connor Lewis for ball 4. So Connor Lewis is headed down to first base.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22,
Coach coming out to talk to the pitcher. Coming to the plate for the Indians will be number 22, Russell Bunch. Coach comes out to talk to the pitchers and see what's wrong. Indians go over and talk to Coach Collier. Quick visit to the mound, and the coach said what he had to say, and he's headed back to the dugout. Catcher steps out in front of the plate and gives some signs to the infield. Now we're ready to play ball. So Russell Bunch steps in. Throw to first base. Runner is back. Here's the pitch. Connor Lewis goes down to second base. And he's thrown out at second base on trying to steal second. Nice throw by the catcher to pick Connor Lewis off at second base. Here's the pitch to Russell Bunch. Swung on and fouled down the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike on Russell Bunch. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. This game is scheduled for 7 innings. And the Indians have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch to Russell Bunch, low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on. 2 balls, 1 strike on Russell Bunch. Russell Bunch awaits the pitch here. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hit to the center fielder. He moves up and makes the catch. And East Central is able to get out of the inning. But before they do, ICC is able to score 2 runs.
In the inning for the Indians, there were 2 runs off of 3 hits and no errors.
We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings.
Burgers.
7-layer dip.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice cold Coke.
It's got to be cold.
It's Tailgate 101.
Sonic Nights is the highlight of the summer.
Oh, yeah. There's probably some pretty big names here checking out these half-price floats.
Oh, everyone who's anyone is here tonight. Look, there are those 2 guys.
What are they famous for?
Huh. I think for eating here all the time.
Are we good at eating here or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
For a limited time, get real ice cream slushes, shakes, and floats half price after 8 p.m. during Sonic Nights. This is how you Sonic.
Leading off for the Warriors, number 6, Wyatt Ball.
Welcome back. Number 6, Wyatt Ball coming to the plate for East Central. Left-handed hitting Ball. Steps in and awaits the pitch from Hootie. Here's the pitch. Curveball high for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here on Wyatt Ball. There's a pitch inside for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Wyatt Ball. Wyatt Ball takes a pitch high for ball 3. Wyatt Ball batting .409 on the year with a .664 slugging percentage. Has 42 RBIs. Takes that pitch, hits the first base. First base diving, first baseman wasn't able to get it. Ball rolls to the corner, and Wyatt rolls around to get a stand-up double. So Wyatt took a pitch and drove it down past the first
now batting
baseman.
the center fielder, number 2, Ken Scott.
And the ball rolled out to the outfield and went into the corner. And Wyatt has a stand-up double. Coming to the plate now will be number 2, Ken Scott. Ken Scott is a freshman center fielder for East Central, batting .347 on the year. Had a nice bunt earlier, so may look for him to bunt here. Calls time, steps out. Ken Scott steps back in and ready for play. Here's the pitch from Hootie. Turn. Throw to second. In time to get the out by Hootie. Nice job by Connor Lewis and Hootie to get that out there. The pitcher was able to pick the runner off. So here's the pitch to Scott. Low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Ken Scott. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Out of play. Here's the pitch from Hootie. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the infield. Second baseman calls it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 35, Davis Lott.
Now batting for East Central will be number 35, Davis Lott, the left-handed hitting Lott. Takes that pitch for a strike. Lott batting .265 on the year with a .506 slugging percentage. Pitch in there for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lott. Lott steps out. Takes a couple of cuts. Steps back in and awaiting the pitch from Hootie. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled down the 3rd base line and out of play. Here's the pitch from Hootie. High for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Davis Lott. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Here's the pitch from Hootie. Inside. Ooh. Pretty close there. I think the umpire blinked, the batter blinked, and everybody else in the park thought that was a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Here's the pitch, swung on. Strike 3 called as catcher had to tag the batter, but no doubt there. Nice job by Hootie to pick up his 2nd strikeout of the day.
In the inning for the Warriors, there were no runs off of 1 hit and no errors.
So we'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay with us.
What if Mississippi's community and junior colleges didn't exist? You'd see a much different Mississippi. one without these degrees and the jobs that come from them. One where many would fail to get a higher education because affordable community and junior college is their only hope. We're in danger of this happening thanks to state budget cuts. In fact, Mississippi once ranked #1 in America's community and junior college systems. #1. But now has slipped out of the top 10, way out, which is already a consequence of budget cuts. So, what if community and junior colleges didn't exist? If budget cuts continue, we may well find out. Contact your legislator and tell them to support Mississippi's community and junior colleges.
I'm Madison Cars, and you're watching Let's Go ICCTV.com.
I'm ICC cheerleader Madison McCollum, and you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
I got a real good feeling something bad about to happen.
Leading off for the Indians, number 15, Kyle Krieger.
Welcome back to Rory Crescent Field, home of the ICC Indians. Now batting for the Indians is Kyle Krieger, a freshman. Kyle Krieger out of Corinth, Mississippi, right-handed hitter. Waiting to pitch here. Krieger takes the first pitch for a ball. Here's the pitch to Krieger. And therefore strike one. One ball, one strike on Kyle Krieger here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul ball down the first base line and out of play. So this game here goes 7 innings for Kyle Krieger. For the Indians in this second game. First game went 9 innings. Kyle Krieger stepping up for the Indians here right now, calls timeout. Takes a moment, stretches a little bit, steps back in. Said the pitcher was taking too long. Here's the pitch to Krieger. Low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Kyle Krieger. So here's the pitch to Krieger. Swung on and a miss for a strike 3. And Krieger is out. So that is the...
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Jackson Lancaster.
Third strikeout of the day for the Indians, or for the pitcher for East Central. Picking up his third strikeout. Coming to the plate now is Jackson Lancaster. Jackson, a left-handed hitter for the Indians, steps in and awaits the pitch. Good pitch inside for strike. Jackson Lancaster, a freshman, batting .306 on the year. From, tell you where he's from here in a minute. There's a pitch to Lancaster, hit to the first baseman. Oh, and it bounces over the first baseman's head, and Lancaster is able to make it safely to first base. Jackson Lancaster from Corinth, Mississippi, played at Corinth High School as well. Now coming to the plate will be number 19, Hunter Neighbors, the catcher, sophomore, 5'11", from Montevallo, Alabama. Played at Montevallo High School. Right-handed hitter, stepping in for the Indians. Neighbors gets set, waiting on the pitch. Here's the throw over to first base, not in time. Umpire says that Jackson is safe over at first. So Hunter Neighbors standing in and awaiting the pitch. Here's the pitch, low for a ball. Hunter Neighbors batting .393 on the year with a .655 batting average. So here's the pitch to Neighbors. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hunter Neighbors. Hunter Neighbors is going to play his baseball next year at Ole Miss. He was honored today and sophomore day, right before the first game. Here's the pitch to Neighbors, low for a ball. Ball kind of gets away from the catcher, but no runner advances. Jackson Lancaster down at first base for the Indians. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitcher wants a new ball, so throws it in, changes balls. So here's the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher, but the runner doesn't advance. The low pitch to Hunters. Makes it ball 3, 3 balls, 1 strike on Hunter Neighbors. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 4. Hunter Neighbors gets the trot down to first base. And runners on first and second for the Indians. Coming to the plate will be LeBryant Sadell. Coach coming out. Should probably be a pitching change here. The coach comes out and points to the bullpen. So as they are getting set for a pitching change, we'll take a moment to step aside and pay some bills right quick. We'll be back in a moment to give you who they got coming to up on the mound and all that good stuff.
What if Mississippi's community and junior colleges didn't exist? You'd see a much different Mississippi, one without these degrees. And the jobs that come from them. One where many would fail to get a higher education because affordable community and junior college is their only hope. We're in danger of this happening thanks to state budget cuts. In fact, Mississippi once ranked #1 in America's community and junior college systems. #1. But now has slipped out of the top 10, way out, which is already a consequence of budget cuts. So, what if community and junior colleges didn't exist? If budget cuts continue, we may well find out. Contact your legislator and tell them to support Mississippi's community and junior colleges.
Welcome back to Roy Crescent Field. Now on the mound for East Central is Peyton Griffin. And got a little bit of good news coming for the Indian fans as the Lady Indian softball team has won down at Meridian to become the regular season state champions. So they have clinched the regular season state championship after beating Meridian today in the second game and completing the sweep down in Meridian. Trying to find the final score if we can. Give it to you. 3-2. Final score is 3-2 as the Lady Indians beat Meridian to be the state regular season state champions. Now have to sit back and see
Now
what else.
batting the left fielder, number 18,
They will have to get an
LeBron.
opportunity to host possibly the state and the region. So a few more things that the Lady Indian softball team will get since they won today. Now batting for the Indians will be LeBryant Sedell. Here's a pitch. Swung on. Down the first base line and foul. So LB, right-handed hitting freshman for Itawamba, playing left field. Has runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on LB. LeBryant Sedell awaits the pitch. Here's the pitch, low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on LeBryant Sedell. Peyton Griffin is the pitcher on the mound for East Central. Right-handed pitcher for East Central. Came in just a moment ago. Here's the pitch to LeBryant. Foul back for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on LeBryant Sedell. Griffin is a sophomore right-handed pitcher, has appeared in 11 games, started in 5, has pitched 33 innings. Looking, trying to keep the Indians off the board here as they have runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Three balls, 2 strikes on LeBryant Sedell. LB trying to get a pitch he can drive somewhere to get these runs in for the Indians. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up into shallow right field. Right fielder gets under it, makes the catch, and throws it back, and no runners are able to advance. So LeBryant Sedell is out for out number 2.
Now batting the first baseman, number 11, Justin Medlin.
So now coming to the plate, number 11, first baseman Justin Medlin. Here's the pitch to Medlin. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's the pitch to Medlin. Swung on, popped up. Catcher didn't know exactly where it was and runs back and makes the catch in time to get the out. A great job for the catcher as he was able to kind of gather himself and find where the ball was and hustle over and make the catch. Kind of threw his shoulder up like he didn't know where it went, and then found it, made a dash, and caught it.
In the inning for the Indians, there were no runs, no hits, and 1 error.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Wow! Tyson breaded chicken, $2.99 a pack. Bush's Best Baked or Grill and Beans, 2 for $3. And russet potatoes, 5-pound bag, 2 for $4.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings.
Burgers.
7-layer dip.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice-cold Coke.
It's got to be cold.
It's Tailgate 101.
So you took Little Caesar's Extra Most Bestest pizza that has the most cheese and pepperoni at the nation's best price and then stuffed more cheese into the crust?
Yep, it's got 3 feet of cheese stuffed in the crust.
Huh.
They added more cheese to the pizza with the most cheese. They added more cheese to the pizza with the most cheese. They added more cheese to their pizza with
Poor
the
guy.
most cheese.
Couldn't wrap his mind around all that cheese.
They added.
Get a large Little Caesar's Extra Most Bestest stuffed crust pepperoni pizza for $9.
Will Ross comes to the plate for East Central, and first pitch he sees, he takes it over the left field wall for a solo home run. Will Ross for East Central. First pitch he sees, he takes it over the fence for a home run.
Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Ryan Cupid.
One hit, one pitch, home run for Will Ross. Now batting will be Ryan Cupid. There's the pitch to Cupid in there for a strike. Kind of left it up over the plate for Will Ross. Here's the pitch, a bunt. Third baseman picks it up, throws it to first. Not in time as the runner is safe at first base.
Now batting the catcher, number 15, Hunter Harper.
So now batting number 15, Hunter Harper. Hunter Harper batting 173 on the year. Waits the pitch. Takes that pitch for ball. Squared around to bunt. Trying to move the runner over. So if I can get a scoreboard up here for us. All right, quick. His throw over to first base. East Central picked up a run on a solo home run here in the top of this inning. Squares around the bunt. Throw over to first base. Here's a pitch. Gets away from Hunter Neighbors. Hunter is able to move up to second base. Here's the pitch. Bunted at it for a strike. Our neighbor punt. Two balls and one strike. Here's the pitch, bunt. Back to the pitcher. Turn around, throws it to first. In time for the out over there. Runner is able to move up to third base.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12.
Executed well
Zach
there.
Hutchinson.
Now batting will be number 12, Zach Hutchinson. Zach batting .227 on the year. Has 10 RBIs. Opportunity to pick up RBI here. Swing and a miss on Zach Hutchins. Zach playing left field for East Central. Steps out, takes a few cuts. Think realized Hootie was kind of fast pitching him there. So here's the pitch. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Zach Hutchins. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strike on Zach. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Foul ball down the right field line. Lady was walking out there, almost took one for the team. I don't know if she took it for the team or she was going to take it just to be taking it, but she almost got hit. Here's the pitch, high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Zach Hutchinson. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 3. Nice job by Hootie to get that strike there.
Now batting
That
the
is
shortstop, number 25,
the second strikeout
Jacob Edwards.
by Hootie there on East Central today. Now Jacob Edwards comes to the plate for East Central. Squares around the bunt, takes it for a strike. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Steps in and steps back out. Like I said, Hootie has a tendency to do a little rust pitch, kind of get you off balance a little bit. Then once you do him, and then he'll turn around and take his time to get you uncomfortable and try to strike you out. So a little cat and mouse game. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to deep to center field. Opportunity drop there. Center fielder tried to make a catch. Wasn't able to get there. And Hutchins has a slide in for a triple. And the score is tied.
Now batting the third baseman, number 16, George Fareed.
So now coming to the plate, George Fareed coming to the plate for East Central. 2-2 is your score, 2 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch, inside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes on George Fareed. Here's the pitch, in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on George Fareed. George Fareed batting .388 on the year. Takes that pitch, hits it to the right field, and it drops in fair. And East Central has a run, comes in and score. George Fareed is safe at first base. So 3-2 for
now batting the second baseman,
East
number
Central.
6, Wyatt Ball.
Now batting will be Wyatt Ball. Number 6. Wyatt batting .409 on the year. Here's the pitch to Wyatt. Low in the dirt for ball 1. East Central has been able to string a few hits together, timely hits here to get the lead 3-2. Here's the pitch from Hootie. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on Wyatt Ball. Here's the pitch, swung on by Wyatt Ball, popped up to the center fielder. Center fielder able to make a couple of steps to his right and make the play to get out of the inning. But before they do, the Indians give up 2 runs to East Central, 3 runs to East Central here in the top of the 4th. So the score is 3-2, and we're headed to the bottom of the 4th.
So you took Little Caesar's Extra Most Bestest pizza that has the most cheese and pepperoni at the nation's best price and then stuffed more cheese into the crust?
Yep, it's got 3 feet of cheese stuffed in the crust.
Huh.
They added more cheese to the pizza with the most cheese. They added more cheese to the pizza with the most cheese. They added more cheese to their pizza with
Poor
the
guy.
most cheese.
Couldn't wrap his mind around all that cheese.
They added
Got a large Little Caesar's Extra Most Bestest stuffed crust pepperoni pizza for $9.
Pizza.
Hey Mississippi, let's fill the gap. Did you know Mississippi's community and junior colleges fill the gap between high school and skilled careers? Or that community and junior colleges are also a great value to students? It's true. Not only can they get degrees in these fields, they can actually afford the tuition to get them there. And did you realize that 96% of the state's community and junior college students are Mississippians? Not only that, they tend to stay in the state when they're done with college. And the more students that do so, the more skilled workers we'll have to fill the gap for jobs. And the more people to fill the job gaps, the more money stays in the state. Plus, the value of community and junior colleges in Mississippi is unbeatable. For every dollar the state puts into community,
Welcome back. Drew Thomas at the plate for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Drew. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Shortstop scoops it up, throws it to first in time for the out. First pitch. Drew Thomas sees, he hits it to the shortstop. Shortstop scoops it up, throws it to first base.
Drake Wallace.
That's the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning. Now batting will be number 4. Now batting will be number 30, Drake Wallace for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Drake, outside for ball 1. Drake Wallace from Amory, Mississippi. Played at Amory High School, wearing number 30. 6-foot sophomore. Here's the pitch to Drake Wallace. Hits it deep to left field, and the left fielder moves over, makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting the shortstop, number 13, Connor Lewis.
Now batting for the Indians is Connor Lewis, the shortstop. There's the pitch outside for a ball. Connor Lewis, wearing number 13, played at Corinth High School. Is from Corinth, Mississippi, played at Alcorn Central High School. Right-handed hitter, playing shortstop for the Indians. Fouls that back. One ball, 1 strike on Connor Lewis. Here's the pitch to Connor Lewis, swung on, missed for strike 2. Connor steps back in and awaits the pitch. Here's the pitch to Lewis, swung on, popped up in foul territory, gets out of play. Here's the pitch to Lewis. Curveball, high for a ball. Two count on Connor Lewis. Here's the pitch. High call, strike 3 on Connor Lewis. Caught him looking. Coach Carrier has a little bit to say about that high pitch. And Connor Lewis heads to the dugout.
Way too high.
Here, a few of the fans tell him way too high. So we're headed to the top of the 5th inning.
There were no runs, no hits, and no errors.
That's your warning, Rick. Well, call the dang game.
I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
This broadcast on letsgoicctv.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton.
Welcome back. Coach Carrier had a few more choice words for the umpire and got a warning. So I think he may have heard it over the crowd mic. Ball hit to Connor Lewis, throws to first base, and the runner ball is thrown in the dirt to first base, and the runner moves over to second. So Connor Lewis with the error to first base.
Now batting the first baseman, number 35, Davis Lott.
Now batting Davis Lott for East Central. So on a throwing error, runner moves over to second base. Davis Lott comes to the plate for East Central. Here's the pitch to Davis. Outside for ball 1. 3-2 is your score here at Rory Crescent Field. East Central leading. Swung on and fouled back there by Davis Lott. Both of these two teams are kind of battling for that 5 and 6 spot here today in the playoff chase. Here's the pitch. High for a ball.
On a freaking 0-2 count.
So the fans letting the umpire know that he called a high pitch earlier and it needs to get the same call on our end as well. So here's the pitch. High for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. The Indians complete their homestand here today and will hit the road for the next 3 to 4 games, I think, before going into playoffs. Here's the pitch hit to the second baseman. Second baseman scoops it, throws it to first, in time to get the out. Runner is able to advance to third base.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 19, Will Ross.
Now batting will be Will Ross for the Warriors. Right-handed hitting Ross. Steps in and awaits the pitch. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Here's the pitch, high for a ball. Will Ross, the DH for East Central. Stepping in and awaiting the pitch. Has a runner down at third base. Calls time. Here's the pitch. Inside, hits him. Will Ross able to walk down to first base after being hit by a pitch. Hootie tried to throw the ball inside, got away
Now
from
batting
him
the
and
right
hit
fielder,
Will
number
Ross
14,
in the elbow.
Ryan Cupid.
So now coming to the plate will be number 14, Ryan Cupid. Ryan Cupid, the right fielder freshman. Batting .314. Left-handed hitter. Has runners at the corners with one out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Houston Harding on the mound, a.k.a. Hootie. It's on the mound for the Indians. Has 3 strikeouts on the day. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here on number 14, Ryan Cupid for East Central. Throw over to first, runner back. Here's the pitch, but popped up, foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Ryan Cupid. Tried to bunt it to get a sacrifice run in here. Looks down and gets the call from the coach. Steps in and waiting on the pitch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit to right field. And it's dropped for a single, possible double as Cupid walks into second base with a stand-up double. East Central picks up another run and Coach Collier comes out. Check on his pitcher. Possible pitching change. Maybe just gonna talk to him and see if we can get him settled down for a moment. So it won't have a pitching change. So Coach Collier talks to his pitcher a little bit, trying to get possible whoever's in the bullpen a chance to get some pitches in. So he talks to Hootie and trots back to the dugout. And all the runners come back and
Now batting the catcher, number 15, Hunter Harper.
get back on base. Now batting will be number 15, Hunter Harper for East Central. Runners on second and third with 1 out here in the inning. Here's the pitch, foul back. Catcher goes out to talk to the pitcher. Everybody's reset and ready to play. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. One ball, one strike, one out. 2 men on base for East Central. Here's the pitch. Fouled off for strike 2. Houston Harden waiting to pitch. Here's the pitch. Takes it for, actually hits him. And he hustles down to first base. Kind of turned into that pitch there. Now bases are filled with
Zach Hutchinson.
Warriors from East Central. Zach Hutchins comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Hutch looking for a place to put the ball so he can score some runs here to add to this lead. Here's the pitch, low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Zach Hutch. Here's the pitch, swung on in the gap by the shortstop. 1 run will score for East Central. Another run coming around to score. And a 2-run score for East Central here in the top half of the 5th inning. Coach Collier comes out of the dugout, headed to the mound. So 6-2 is your score. And he calls for a pitching change. We'll be back in just a moment.
This broadcast on Let'sGoICCTV.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, the ICC BSU, Bank of Okolona, Legend Sports Grill, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Choice Palm, Cagle Eye Center, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the ICC Alumni Association, and the ICC Foundation.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for the Indians. Runners at first and second for East Central. Give you who's on the mound for the Indians here in a moment. First pitch was a ball. Batter calls time. I think there's Braden Ellis on the mound for the Indians. Braden Ellis, a freshman. Here's the pitch, hit to the second baseman, opportunity to roll two, throws to shortstop, gets the first out, throws to first base to get the second out. The Indians are able to get out of the inning, so Ellis comes in and gets the Indians out of the inning, so he does his job there.
In the inning for the Warriors, number 3 runs off of 2 hits and
3
1
runs
error.
off of 2 hits and 1 error, and East Central is up 6-2. We'll be back with more in just a moment. So stay with us.
Sonic Nights is the highlight of the summer.
Oh, yeah. There's probably some pretty big names here checking out these half-price floats.
Oh, everyone who's anyone is here tonight. Look, there are those 2 guys.
What are they famous for?
Huh. I think for eating here all the time.
Are we good at eating here or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
For limited time, get real ice cream slushes, shakes, and floats half price after 8 p.m. during Sonic Nights. This is how you Sonic.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
I'm Madison Harris, and you're watching Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Welcome back to Roy Cressup Field, home of the Itawamba Indians. Coming to the plate is number 22, Russell Bunch.
Leading off for the Indians, number 22, Russell Bunch.
Russell Bunch playing third base for the Indians. Stepped in, takes the first pitch, popped it up, and it's out of play. All the fans kind of sat there for a minute like they didn't want to move, and then realized the ball was coming at them. Then they decided to move. So people started diving over lawn chairs down there. So, yep. Saw a couple of bags of sunflower seeds went flying everywhere. But Russell is still alive here. Takes that pitch for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Russell Bunch. Here's the pitch for Russell Bunch. Hit to the right field. Right field moves over and makes the catch for the out. Bottom 5th inning for the Indians. East Central leading 6-2.
Kyle Krieger.
Down batting will be Kyle Krieger for the Indians. Back at the top of the lineup. The 9, 1, and 2 hitters are the 2 hitters due up for the Indians. Kyle Krieger, the leadoff hitter, takes that pitch for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch to Krieger. Foul back for strike 1. Krieger steps in, waits the pitch. Here's the pitch to Krieger. Swung on and fouled down the first base line for strike 2. Kyle Krieger steps in. Here's the pitch to Krieger. Swung on, hit to the third baseman. Third baseman takes the hop, throws it to first, pulls him off the bag, and Krieger is safe at first base.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Jackson Lancaster.
Now coming to the plate will be number 10, Jackson Lancaster. Jackson Lancaster from Corinth, Mississippi. Played at Corinth High School. Lancaster, a 5'11" freshman, left-handed hitter. Umpire had to talk about it a little bit. Checking to see if the runner was safe at first base. The umpire says yes, he was. So now Jackson Lancaster steps in and awaits the pitch. Kyle Krieger down at first base. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. Ball kind of got away from the catcher. Krieger was thinking about stealing, went about halfway, stopped, and came back. So no steal for Krieger. Jackson Lancaster stepping in, taking a few cuts, waiting the pitch. Here's the pitch, high for a ball. Here's the pitch, in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jackson Lancaster. Throw over to first, runner back. I get 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. I think the umpire keeps looking up here at us, make sure we're doing it right. So I'm trying to make sure we're saying it right. That right there is ball 4. So Jackson Lancaster gets the trot down to first base. It's a free pass. The Indians have something brewing here with runners on first and second.
Now batting the catcher, number 19, Hunter Neighbors.
Now coming to the plate for the Indians is number 19, Hunter Neighbors. Hunter Neighbors from Montevallo, Alabama. Calls time, steps out. Steps back in. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed by Hunter Neighbors. Here's the pitch to Neighbors outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hunter Neighbors. 1 out. Runners at first and second here for the Indians. We're here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. This game is a 7-inning game. Indians lost the first game 6-5. And East Central is winning this game right now 6-2. Hunter Neighbors at the plate. Here's the pitch, low for a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Hunter Neighbors. Hunter Neighbors takes a few cuts, steps in, awaits the pitch here. Here's the pitch to Neighbors, low for a ball. Good eye by Hunter Neighbors. 3 balls and 1 strike, 1 out. LeBryant Sedell on deck. Throw back to second base. Runner back safely. Trying to pick the runner off at second. I think they see Kyle Krieger getting off the base a little too far, but he was able to get back safely. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. So Hunter Neighbors trots down to first base with a free pass. Now we have the bases are loaded field with Indians.
LeBryant Sedell.
Coming to the plate for the Indians is number 18, LeBryant Sedell. And the coach goes out to the mound to talk to the pitcher for a moment. So we'll stay here. We won't go anywhere.
I'm Madison Harris, and you're watching Let's Go ICCTV.com.
So we're back. LeBryant Sedell at the plate. Bases loaded field with Indians. Here's the pitch to Sedell. Hit to the second baseman. Second baseman able to glove it, but couldn't get to it. And Krieger comes in to score, and Sedell is safe at first base. So the bases are still loaded, nobody out. And pick up a run there by the Indians. Great piece of hitting by LeBryant Sedell.
Now batting the first baseman, number 11, Justin Medlin.
Now batting is number 11, Justin Medlin. Left-handed hitting freshman first baseman. Here's the pitch to Medlin high for ball 1. Here's the pitch to Medlin high for ball 2. Coach come out to check on the pitcher. Maybe a pitching change here. So we got a pitching change for East Central. Number 4 comes in the game for East Central. Pitched last game, so his arm should be very well warmed up. That is Dylan Marsh, the right-handed pitcher for East Central, a sophomore right-hander. Comes in the game 2 here to finish out for East Central. So we'll step away for a moment.
Number 4, Dylan Marsh.
Back in just a second.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
I'm ICC cheerleader Madison McCollum, and you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
Welcome back. As we said earlier, number 4 for East Central has come into the game. Dylan Marsh, right-handed pitcher. He pitched in the first game for East Central. Has come in for them here in the second game. East Central leads this game right now 6-3. And the Indians have runners on all the bases with number 11, Justin Medlin, taking that pitch for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Medlin, 1 out. Bases loaded, field with Indians. Justin Medlin awaiting the pitch. Here's the pitch to Medlin. Low for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Justin Medlin. So opportunity for Justin Medlin to pick up some RBIs here. Here's the pitch to Medlin, inside for a ball. Walks Justin Medlin. Indians get a run here.
And the Thunder roll. Now batting for the Indians, number 6, Drew Thomas.
So coming to the plate now is number 6, Drew Thomas. Drew Thomas batting .404. Coach chirping out of the dugout, and the umpire warns the coach in East Central. So he comes out to give him an earful. So he comes out to ask him what he warns me for and all that good stuff. Just trying to make the game a little bit longer than it needs to be. So he comes out and says something to the umpire, kind of ordering balls and strikes. So umpire says his 2 cents, or the coach says his 2 cents and heads back to the dugout. But the umpire will write down that he warned him, and next time he says something, he's gonna throw him out. Score 6-4 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Number 6, Drew Thomas at the plate for the Indians. Bases loaded, field with Indians. Only 1 out. Drew Thomas waiting the pitch. Here's the pitch to Thomas. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Drew Thomas, a .313 hitting percentage. Takes that pitch. Fouls it off to the parking lot. Some of the players trying to check and see if their truck got hit. Drew Thomas awaiting the pitch. 0-2 count on Drew. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Throw down the first. Not in time. That is out number 2 on Drew Thomas. Now batting will be number 30. Sophomore.
Now batting the right fielder, number 30,
Mississippi. Drake Wallace. Batting .314 on the year. Looking here for an opportunity to pick up an RBI. So here's Drake Wallace. 2 outs in the inning. 3 and bases loaded for the Indians. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Great opportunity for Drake Wallace, sophomore Drake Wallace, who was honored earlier on sophomore day. Great opportunity here to put the ball somewhere and get some runs on the board. Drake Wallace steps in and awaits the pitch here. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Pitcher needed a new baseball. So 2 balls and no strikes and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bases loaded, filled with Indians everywhere. Drake Wallace stepping in and waiting the pitch here. Drake Wallace calls time as the pitcher was about to throw. Felt like the pitcher was taking too long. Here's the pitch to Drake Wallace, popped up in the infield. Third baseman calling for it, calling for it, calling for it. Makes the catch, and East Central was able to get out of the inning, but giving up 2 runs, or 1 run, 2 runs in this inning.
In the inning for the Indians, there were 2 runs, no hits, and 2 errors.
I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
Brian Hayden, sophomore basketball player. And you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
Leading off for the Warriors, number 16, George Fareed.
Welcome back. George Fareed coming to the plate for East Central here in the top half of the 6th inning. Only 7 innings to play here in game number 2. Pitch right there. There's a pitch hit through by the second baseman, and Fareed is safe at first base. The ball rolls to the outfield. So second pitch, and George Fareed hits it, laces it down out
now batting
past the second baseman and goes to the outfield.
Ball.
Now coming to the plate will be Wyatt Ball. Catcher steps in and gives signs in front of the plate. He steps back. Wyatt Ball for East Central coming to the plate. Left-handed hitting Wyatt Ball. Takes the first pitch for a ball. One ball, no strikes on Wyatt Ball. Wyatt Ball has a home run on today earlier in the first game. Takes this pitch, hits it. Second baseman tries to scoop it and wasn't able to get to it, and it rolls out to right field. Right fielder picks it up and throws it back in. Wyatt makes it safely to
now
first
batting
base.
The center fielder, number 2, Ken Scott.
So now batting number 2, Ken Scott. East Central has runners on first and second, with nobody out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning here. The top half of the 6th inning. Here's a hit. Opportunity to bunt, throw to second. Chance to get the out there, but wasn't in time and was able to tag the runner at first that was going to first to get him out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 35,
East Central was able to keep from getting in a double play there. Davis Lott comes to the plate for East Central. Kind of still was able to get what the bunt needed to happen, was to move runners over, and that's what happened for East Central. So here's Davis Lott with the first hack at the first pitch he sees for strike one. East Central has runners on second and third. And Davis Lott at the plate. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit sharply past the second baseman. And kind of a hit and run action. 2 runs will score for East Central. And East Central now has 8 runs on the board for East Central.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 19.
The second
Will
baseman
Ross.
was kind of playing up on the grass a little bit and wasn't really in position to make a play. So the ball was shot by him and rolled out to center field. Got 1 out. Number 19 comes in for that'll be Will Ross, the right-handed hitter, comes in. Not sure who he said he coming in for. But here's the pitch to Will Ross. First swing, strike. So runner at first base for East Central with 1 out here in the inning. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Hunter Neighbors scoops it up, throws it to first. Runner is back safely. Here's the pitch, low, in the dirt. Hunter pops up, runner doesn't go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, swung on, foul back. Here's a pitch popped up and fouled out of play over the ICC Foundation booth. 8-4 is your score. East Central leading with 1 runner down on first base. 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Here's a pitch low in the dirt for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Will Ross. Here's a pitch. Runner goes low for a ball. So ball 4. Will Ross walks down to first base. And
now batting the right fielder, number 14, so Brian Cupid.
Runner at first and second. Here's a pitch. Outside for strike 1. Here's a pitch. In there for strike. No balls, 2 strikes here. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit to the shortstop. Shortstop dives over, scoops it up. Fakes as if he was going to throw it to first. Turns around and looks at third. No, everybody's safe. So East Central has runners at first, second, and third. The base is loaded here for number 15, Hunter Harper, coming to the plate. The
Now
catcher.
batting the catcher, number 15, Hunter Harper.
Hunter Harper batting 173 on the year with a 288 slugging percentage. Right-handed hitter, freshman, catcher. Comes in for East Central, waits the pitch. First pitch, kind of check swing, and got a little piece of his bat and went to the dugout. Take that for strike one. So here's the pitch, in there for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the inning. Bases loaded for East Central. Here's a pitch, low and in the dirt for ball 1. Trying to get him to chase something outside. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit to the shortstop. Throws the first in time for out at third base, not first. At third base, but a run will score for East Central. So that makes it 9-4 here in the top of
now batting the left fielder, number 12,
inning.
Zach Hutchinson.
Now coming to the plate, Zach Hutchinson for East Central. Runners at first and second now after getting that out at third base. So here's the pitch to Zach Hutchinson. He hits it deep, and it falls in the gap between center field and left field, and runners are able to score. And Zach has a stand-up double and had to slide back in at second, but is back in safely. So now the score is 11-4.
Number 25,
here.
Jacob Edwards.
Now batting will be number 25, Jacob Edwards. Have catcher go out, talk to the pitcher here. Give somebody time to warm up in the bullpen.
I'm Madison Harris, and you're watching Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Umpire walks out and talks to the catcher and tells him, come on, let's keep playing ball. So now they're walking back to the plate, getting set and getting ready. Runner on second for East Central. 2 outs here in the inning. Here's the pitch. Foul tip for strike one. Here's the pitch, low in the dirt. Hunter Neighbors pumps the throw to second. Opportunity to get the runner, but did not throw. Here's the pitch, in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a pitch in there for strike 3. Nice job. Get the strike there. So we're headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. East Central leads 11-4. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
I'm ICC cheerleader Madison McCollum, and you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings.
Burgers.
7-layer dip.
Hummus. What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice-cold Coke.
It's got to be cold.
It's Tailgating 101.
I'm Madison Harris, and you're watching Let's Go ICCTV.com.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message.
Surrender to the toppings.
Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
Leading off for the Indians, number 13, Connor Lewis.
Now batting for the Indians, Connor Lewis, the shortstop, sophomore Connor Lewis from Corinth, Mississippi, played his ball at Alcorn Central High School. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Connor Lewis is a sophomore, 5'10", from Corinth, Mississippi. Like I said earlier, sophomore day was today. Final home game for most of these sophomores here. Hits that ball back, straight back to the pitcher. Rolls out to the outfield for a base hit for Connor Lewis. Now coming to the plate will be number 5, which is Kason Milliron. Milliron is from Olive Branch, Mississippi, played ball at DeSoto Central. So we'll have Coach Carter tell the umpire about
now
the
switch for the Indians, number 5, Kason Milliron.
And the player coming to the plate, Kason Milliron. Let's see the numbers on Kason Milliron here. Milliron, a freshman, batting .286 on the year with a .429 batting average. Has 9 RBIs on the year, 1 home run. Kason Milliron, right-handed hitter, freshman. Looking to put the ball in play here. Throw over to first. Almost got away from the first baseman. But he was able to climb the ladder. Runner back safely. He hadn't pitched. I think maybe 1-1, I'm not sure. Here's the pitch. In there for strike.
Hey, one more.
Here's the pitch, swung on, foul ball. I think an 0-2 count. Can't really tell what the umpire is doing because he's putting his hand in front of his mask, so you can't really tell. Not, most of the time you kind of put them out shoulder width apart where people up here in the box can see. Ball low for a ball. Ball outside. Three balls, two strikes. Here on Kasem Milliron. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. Second baseman flips to second for one. Throws the first for second out of the inning. So double play there by East Central.
Now batting the second baseman, number 15, Kyle Krieger.
Now coming to the plate is number 15, Kyle Krieger. Kyle Krieger leading off for the Indians. Kyle Krieger from Corinth, Mississippi. Played at Corinth High School. Here's the pitch to Krieger. Ball hit down the third base line and foul. Coach Carr is showing off his leather or his bare hand. Makes the catch and throws it back to the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Kyle Krieger. Little number that he hits over the shortstop, but he runs out and makes a play. Nice job by the shortstop for East Central. Over the back catch. He's able to make the catch and get the third out of the inning.
In the inning for the Indians, there were no runs off of one hit and no errors.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Brian Hayden, sophomore basketball player.
Ready to get up.
And you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings.
Burgers.
7-layer dip.
Hummus. What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice cold Coke.
It's got to be cold.
It's tailgate 101.
Leading off for the Warriors, number 16, George Fareed.
Welcome back. George Fareed coming to the plate for East Central. Here's the first pitch to George Fareed. Here's the pitch, foul ball, out to the parking lot, down the first base line. Here's the pitch to Fareed. Low for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Fareed. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit to right field, down the foul line, and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Like a special thanks to Cal Brown for doing a great job on PA this year. And Stone Collier hanging out in here running the scoreboard today. These guys have been doing a great job keeping us abreast of what's going on. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Cal Brown about to graduate. One of the sophomores here in a couple more days. Hopefully he'll pass some tests. He's been a great student for us. I might have to call and pull some strings, see if he can stay. But these guys have been doing a great job today. Here's the pitch. Ooh, nice strike right there. Curveball that fell in there for a strike. That's 1 out for the Indians.
Now batting the second baseman, number 6, Wyatt Ball.
So now coming to the plate, number 6, Wyatt Ball. Left-handed hitter. Takes that pitch for a ball. Here's a curveball in there for a ball. Kind of nice little curveball there, but didn't fall off the dish like he wanted it. Gets in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. This game only goes to the 7th inning. And here's the pitch. High for ball 3. Here's a pitch, swung on, popped up. Right fielder coming in, center fielder coming in, and the left fielder makes the catch. Brian Sedell was under to make the catch, kind of handcuffed him a little bit. Scott. But he was able to make the catch for the out. Coming to the plate now is number 2, Ken Scott, who has been playing center field for East Central, batting .347 on the year with a .593 slugging percentage. Takes that curveball in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch, swung on and scoots by the catcher, but it's a swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Ken Scott here. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Ken's fighting to stay alive. Here's the pitch. Outside, gets away from the catcher for a ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ken Scott. 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning. Ken Scott swings on it, hits it to left field, and it Bounces, one hops the wall, and Ken Scott is rounding second. This comes up with a stand-up double for Ken Scott. Cal Brown has been doing a great job announcing these players. You know, one day he always wanted to hear his name called, but he's been doing a great job being the announcer here for ICC this year. We'd like to thank him for that opportunity.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 5, Kane Cleveland.
So coming to the plate for the Warriors is Kane Cleveland. Ball gets away from the catcher, and the runner takes off and rounds third base. Catcher is able to scoop it up and run it back in. So the runner doesn't advance no further than third base. But if Cal Brown's name was called, he would be number 99. And it'll be now batting at the plate, number 99, Cal Brown. The sophomore, 6'1", from Bruce, Mississippi. You know, but that's how Cal probably would be announcing his own name. The pride of Calhoun City. But Cal has been a great asset to Let's Go ICC TV as well as Coach Carrier this year. Here's a pitch swung on and fouled back. Cal is our PA guy here. He's also the Twitter guy for Let's Go ICC. And he's done a lot of things over the past 2 years here at ICC, and we greatly appreciate him. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the corner for East Central. 2 outs in the inning. Top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3. The Indians were able to get out of the inning. So now we're headed to the bottom of the 7th. The score 11-4 with East Central leading.
In the inning for the Warriors,
be back with more in just a moment.
1 hit and no errors.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
Helen, don't you know Little Caesars has the extra most bestest for $6?
$6? I gotta sit down.
Yeah, it has the most cheese and pepperoni for the nation's best price.
Most cheese and most pepperoni? I gotta sit all the way down.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza, pizza.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Wow! Tyson breaded chicken, $2.99 a pack. Bush's Best Baked or Grill and Beans, 2 for $3. And russet potatoes, 5-pound bag, 2 for $4.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
I'm ICC cheerleader Madison McCollum, and you're watching Let's Go ICC TV.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
I'm Madison Harris, and you're watching Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Welcome back. Coming to the plate is number 4.
Leading off for the Indians, number
Trey
4,
DeSantis.
Trey DeSantis.
Trey DeSantis from Laurel, Mississippi. He go to that other school. He don't go to my high school. He go to that other school that I can't mention. Yeah, I can't mention that school. You can tell him where he went. Nah. Yeah. Nah, we West Jones and Northeast Jones are rivals, so. Trey DeSantis with a bunt, and it bunts it over the dugout. But Trey DeSantis is a freshman, 5'9", from Laurel, Mississippi. Trey takes that pitch there, low for a ball. Or actually, I think the strike 3 on Trey DeSantis. He goes away looking. So now coming to the plate is number 19, Hunter Neighbors.
Now batting the catcher, number 19, Hunter Neighbors.
First pitch to Hunter Neighbors, low for ball 1. Here's the pitch to Neighbors, low for ball 2. Score 11-4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. East Central leading ICC. Here's the pitch to Neighbors, hit down to the third baseman. Third baseman gloves it, throws it over to first. Drags the runner off the base. And the runner dips and dabs and finally tries to get back to first base after running off the base path. But Hunter Neighbors is called out. So 2 outs in the inning. Now coming to the plate.
Now batting left fielder, number 18,
Brian
Sedale.
Here's the pitch outside for a ball. Here's the pitch low for a ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on LeBryant Sedale. Here's the pitch, swung on and ripped down third base foul. Coach Collier had to lean out of the way. So here's the pitch to LeBryant Sedale. High for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to LeBryant Sedale. Pitch outside, called a strike on Sedell. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right now, anything close, LeBryant Sedell will need to be swinging because the umpire will call a strike. Here's the pitch to Sedell. Swung on and fouled back. Catcher mad at himself because didn't get his hand up quick enough to make that catch. The opportunity to get out of the inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes to LeBryant Sedell. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch swung on. Did not swing, but dropped his bat. Thought it was a swing, but it wasn't a swing, and LeBryant.
Now batting for the Indians, number 2, Kyle Weaver.
Coming to the plate will be number 2, Kyle Weaver for the Indians. One of the sophomores that were honored earlier today. Kyle Weaver stepping back to look down at the coach, get a call. Kyle Weaver with opportunity here. Here's the pitch to Weaver outside for a ball. Here's the pitch to Weaver, swung on down the third base line. But umpire says foul. Ball kind of cut back in over the third base and went foul before it got to third base. So here's the pitch to Kyle Weaver, low for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike on Kyle Weaver with 2 outs. Runner on first base here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Indians trying to get something, maybe a 2-out rally or something here. Pitcher steps off the rubber. Kyle Weaver steps out. LeBryant Sedell down at first base for the Indians. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul back by Kyle Weaver. Here's a pitch to Kyle Weaver. Inside for strike 3. And East Central is able to get out of this game, winning it 11-4 over ICC.
This broadcast on Let'sGoICCTV.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, the ICC BSU, Bank of Okolona, Legend Sports Grill, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Choice Palm, Cagle Eye Center, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the ICC Alumni Association, and the ICC Foundation.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
I'm Madison Harris, and you're watching Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Today, you are connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. which is easy with convenient locations in your community. Understanding that sometimes you need to speak to real people with real answers. Banking partners with the services you desire, who understand how you want to bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sonic Nights is the highlight of the summer.
Oh, yeah. There's probably some pretty big names here checking out these half-price floats.
Oh, everyone who's anyone is here tonight. Look, there are those two guys.
What are they famous for?
Huh. I think for eating here all the time.
Are we good at eating here or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
For a limited time, get real ice cream slushes, shakes, and floats half price after 8 p.m. during Sonic Nights. This is how you Sonic.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings.
Burgers.
7-layer dip.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice cold Coke.
It's got to be cold.
It's Tailgate 101.